So in a sad tribute, Sbu Leope, known to many as DJ Sbu, co-founder of TS Records and the visionary behind the discovery of the talented musician Zahara, has honored the legacy of the late extraordinary singer. Back in 2011, DJ Sbu and his business partner TK Ngiza introduced the amazing voice of Zahara through her debut album Loliwe to the world. Well, DJ Sbu joins us this morning to pay homage to this remarkable musical journey and also the impact left by this incredibly gifted artist. DJ Sbu, good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us, and talk to us about, how you reacted to the news that Zahara had passed away.
Good morning to you.
Okay, I think your mic.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I think that's much better. Go ahead.
Okay, no, I just wanted to say good morning and thank you for the opportunity. I found out yesterday, just like everyone else. I was shocked as well. I was heartbroken like everyone else, and just like how we do with in African customs and traditions, we are hungry over emdenini and we have to do some many milayezo yakho. And upon arriving at Sbu home, her family was there, her friends were there, the industry peers, musicians, and the Minister of Arts and Culture was also there. I found a lot of people who came in to pay their respects and bazo to people. We are heartbroken, and the fact that her life has been in the public eye since we started working together in 2011. I would like South Africans to remember her as one of the most talented singers we've ever had in this country. She has made history. She was a loving person. She was kind. She was extremely, extremely talented. She had a great life ahead of her. She had a great future as well. But just like everybody else, yes, I am shocked and I am saddened.
Yeah. Take us back to 2011 and just the discovery of that voice, right? Because she really hit us hard in 2011. Everybody was singing along to Loliwe. Take us back to that moment. A few memories perhaps that really stand out for you from back then.
When you're talking about those memories, you put a smile on my face because when she first came out, a lot of people were saying the industry, physical copies don't sell anymore, the industry is dead. I think it was around the time when we were migrating from CDs into digital, when streaming platforms were still new and we're getting into that era. I think Zahara is one of the last people to sell as much as she did at the time. And I think her music touched not only South Africans, her music touched Africans globally, Africans wherever they were at the time. Her songs reverberated in all households in South Africa, in cars, and a star was born. And little did we know that her life would be cut so short. But we had great work together. We had great moments together. I was like a bigger brother to her. She was like my younger sister. And I also do know, despite what is out there in the public, people might be mad and might want to find somebody to blame. And I am too. A lot of people I know that, they'll find somebody to blame. And for now, I'm a lot of people, they're saying I'm to blame and they're blaming me, even though I am not. But having worked in the public eye for so long, I understand how we are as Abantu and as South Africans, especially when we love our own. It's okay. Let's be angry. Let's be sad. Let's mourn. Let's grieve, and it's okay. I'm also grieving as well. But as much as I'm grieving, you also get a lot of people who say certain messages out there on social media, and that's fine. As the bigger brother, I will take all of your cries, I'll take all of your complaints, I'll take some of your messages, and I understand that nikwatiles nilahlekele sonke kodwa nilahlekelanga ninodwa nikhumbule ukuthi wayenomndeni ubulelwa uma wakhe ulahlekelwe inhliziyo yakhe ibuhlungu kakhulu abantwana bakho nabo inhliziyo zabo zibuhlungu kakhulu. She did her first album, broke records. Her first album was one of the biggest albums this country has ever seen. And in terms of artists release music, 1 or 2 or 3 songs will be nice. Zahara's albums, we find that the whole album is nice. You'll only maybe not like 1 or 2 or 3 songs, but majority of the album you will like. She was those type of artists. I saw her singing all the way up until her 50s, her 60s, her 70s. I thought she still had I thought we all still had an opportunity to work together in the future and mend our differences and what might have happened in the past. I really never thought that we would lose Ubulela at such a young age. But I would like to send my messages of condolences. I would like to say to her fans, I understand you guys have lost someone, you loved her. I understand that you are angry, grieve, cry, mourn. We love her, all of us. But song is like and I'm as a South African and as a bigger brother, I'm sad.
Yeah, Mr. Leope, you talk about her family. Have you been in touch with her mother, her family at all?
Yes, I was with the family yesterday, and the messages that came from the family say we've got a memorial service that starts at 10 o'clock. I don't know if it's 10 or 11 o'clock, but in the morning tomorrow, which is a Thursday, we've got a memorial service at Rhema Bible Church in Randburg. Rhema Bible Church, there's a memorial service happening. This is according to the family. And then her last place of rest, the final resting place will be in the Eastern Cape, which is her place of birth. And as according to the family, they're saying we must share with the public that the funeral will be on the 23rd. That will be next week, I think, just 2 days before Christmas. The 23rd of December, the funeral is going to happen in the Eastern Cape, in her birthplace. That's where we're going to be laying her to rest. But for those who are in Johannesburg who would like to pay their last respects, they can come join us tomorrow at the Bible Church.
And we'll be
to be safe. You can get there.
And we'll continue sharing that information as well as it becomes clearer to those that want to come and say their goodbyes and pay tribute to her. I think that this is particularly, one could argue, a particularly difficult time for you, DJ Sbu, because the public discourse, and as you say, you are also mourning the loss of Ubulelwa or Zahara. How do you contend with this conversation moving forward? Because it certainly is a really big one on social media and on so many different platforms around the royalties of Zahara, and now particularly after her passing. I mean, what's the way forward with this very thorny issue?
I like the fact that Zahara owned her own publishing. She owned her own rights to her own music, and she was paid accordingly by her publisher, who paid her directly, which is Sheer Publishing. And also with her royalties, they are taken care of accordingly with the company she was working with, which is Warner. I don't think I am at liberty to say what's going to happen with her royalties because she was not signed under me. She had a record label and they haven't had an opportunity to speak to you. Those people, I think they'll be very angry with me if I were to speak about the business of music and Zahara's Zahara's music and royalties moving forward when they have not said anything for now.
Yeah.
For now, as Muntomyama, I would like to pass on my condolences and email at a later stage, but I would also like for her record company to speak out and share some of the things. But as far as our part is concerned, it's documented, we've got agreements, we've got lawyers, everything is intact, and that will be handled accordingly when that time comes. For now, I would like to ask the public to at least give the family some breathing period.
Yeah, and that's really what's at the heart of it right now, is we're all paying homage to Zahara. So as we wrap up the discussion, Mr. Leope, if you'll allow us, talk to us a little bit about the legacy that you think she leaves behind. You know, yesterday I talked quite a lot about how she was that superstar that so many young girls, regardless of their background, could relate to. You know, she was that person that you felt like you really knew her. What is the legacy that you think she leaves us behind with?
She was incredible, man. If you see the smile on my face, I'm just thinking of her songs. I'm thinking of Abo Inwa Denwane. I'm thinking of Abo Loliwe, Abo Destiny, Abo Imani, Abo, she's got a lot of songs that are going to go on to become classics. She already has classics. That's what that on its own is a legacy. If you look at the likes of Abo, the late great Mam Brenda Fassie, may have so rest in peace, the late great Mama Miriam Makeba, may so rest in peace. She's ranked high up there, even at such an early age, at such a young age.
Yeah.
That's why I say she still has a great future ahead of her. Her legacy will be that of a young person that came from rural communities and made it to become this amazing mega superstar that is known globally. May her soul rest in peace. May she be remembered as a talented, good-hearted, talented musician, and I'll forever miss her.
Yeah, I wanna wrap it up with a smile, because what a massive contribution she made. If you had followed her on social media, you would know, goodness, what a big, colorful personality. I mean, moments that you think of that make you laugh when you think of Ubulelwa. And I found out that she was called Spinach as well.
Yeah, that was the original name, Spinach. I remember at the office when we all came together, we came up brainstorming names on what name she would use, and the Zahara name came up, which means a blooming flower.
Wow.
Spinach was very funny. She used to impersonate me. She changed her voice. I ended up school like DJ Sbu, and she made fun of me. And just like a younger sister, man, as an older brother, I'm hurt. I'm distraught, just like everyone. It does hurt. Good news is one. What does Zahara to her family?
DJ Sbu, strength to you, and thank you so much for speaking to us at this difficult time. We really do appreciate it, Mr. Sbu, known to many of us as DJ Sbu, co-founder of TS Records and the visionary behind the discovery of that superstar who is, of course, Zahara.